Hi, it's Gayle Palmer, the osteopath at the Living Elements Clinic in Chichester. Have you been helped with osteopathy? How did you find out about me? Has osteopathy make a difference to you and your life? If so, guess what I'm going to say? The interesting thing about helping others is that everyone loves a story. We love hearing story tales from a tiny, tiny age, and that's part of being human. We share and contribute to others as well as ourselves at the same time. When you write a testimonial or make a recommendation that someone else can be helped in a way that you aren't able to help for yourself. We all love a story. Maybe you would be kind enough to write your story down, because it might just make a difference for someone else who you don't know at a time and place that you aren't around. How or why did you come to make your appointment with Gayle Palmer here at the clinic? What was behind it? Tell us what you'd already done or who you'd already been to see and what effect that had had or not. Maybe it was successful, but you needed more intervention, or maybe it didn't have any effect or a negative effect. It's useful for others to hear what things you've done, because they may or may not choose to do the same thing, successfully or not. Why did you seek Gayle Palmer to give you the help that you were looking for? Was it for pain relief? Or just because someone said, go and see Gayle, I know exactly the person you need to see? That's fine too. Perhaps it was my particular osteopathic approach. I'm very holistic in how I deal with my patients and the symptoms and the reasons why they're here. I really like to look around the whole issue if that's warranted, because the best results happen if you do a really good job, as opposed to just treat a symptom. I hope the rest will go away and sort itself out on its own. Maybe it was because you wanted to have time to talk something through and you weren't able to feel as though you were heard by going to the doctors or seeing another therapist. I do give you the time to talk and explain what it's like for you and what's happening for you. Maybe it was the positive effects of having your physical symptoms treated and actually being able to experience that for yourself in your own body. Or maybe it was really the emotional and the mental benefits that you got from having a listening, caring practitioner who could help you along your journey. If any of that's true, please, would you be willing to share that with other people? Write a testimonial or a personal recommendation for me at the clinic, and you can put those on Google. You can put those on the Facebook group page, which is a private Facebook page if you're already a client, but you can also put those on the public Facebook page for the clinic. Just look up Living Elements Clinic and it's easy to do. And if you're feeling a bit shy about that, then by all means send them in an email to me or put the message on one of the social media. And as long as you're happy with me sharing that, that would be a huge service for someone else. You know, sometimes I have patients who've made a massive difference to other people and they've no idea how far that reach has gone. I wrote a blog post the other day about Bell's palsy, which is a facial neuralgia. Doesn't cause any pain usually, but you end up with a dropped face. And someone contacted me up in Leicester and said, what could I do to help? Now, there are things that I could have told him over the phone, but I decided it was much more important that he actually saw a practitioner near to him in Leicester who I was able to refer him to directly, and for them to be able to manage him and look after him to the best of his ability and their ability, rather than go, yeah, you can do this, this and this, and just send him off. That's not being of service. And I absolutely love being of service. And if you would be kind enough and generous enough with your time to write a testimonial or a recommendation, thank you so much. And thank you on behalf of anyone else who sees it and it makes a difference to them. God bless. Mind how you go.